Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the Osu Taiko World Cup 2026. An extremely hyped guitar intro as we will be on to the finals weekend match. The final of the finals weekend match, and it has been an exciting one in the loser bracket match. We have seen some very high scores from both sides, but we are on to a pretty unexpected matchup for the finals weekend for players who are not used to these countries or the recent Taiko developments. Japan, which is expected, versus Chile though. Chile not so expected of we'll say your usual winners bracket matchup, but Chile this year really step up in terms of their A game here, especially 2 vs 2 also benefits them a slightly bit, and I think that really pushes them. Loads of good players on the Chilean team, but yeah, of course, how will they face up against a Japanese team here? My name is Youngin, joining with me today with my co-commentator, GT. How are you doing, GT?
Hello! I'm so excited for this Japan-Chile match. Yeah, yesterday we had an insane conclusion to the losers bracket, and where we determined the top 3 team, that being South Korea, so no huge surprises. And yeah, I think Chile got a little bit lucky in the bracket, and now they make it all the way to finals and, you know, have secured their podium position. And now, yeah, we're looking at the bands.
Extremely interesting band here from Japan, going for a double time 2 band, trying to unite. Not something you expect Japan would ban here, especially Chile, not really known as a high accuracy team, high overall difficulty team here. They have one really good player, Orko, but the second player, Chibamasu, usually gives it to their second player, other players who play double time. So banning out double time, I think is very happy for Chile, as they'll be banning out double time 1 as well. And yeah, instantly going for 3 mod to the south of the map, extremely risky, but when you're up against Japan, such a strong team, you have to go risky here. The last time these two teams actually faced each other was in Osu Taiko World Cup 2024 in the winners bracket of quarterfinals. Chile actually is the team that took the most point off Japan. It was the year that Japan has an amazing team with, I would say, Shaman was a slightly bit weaker, but he came back so much stronger this year. I think one of the main players here for the Japanese team. To see how they up against, could they take more than 2 points off Chile, off Japan here.
Yeah, I think I want to point out that for 2024, I believe it was 3v3, so I think Chile was strongly debuffed in that sense, having to play with 3 players instead of 2. And yeah, the only map they want to be for Snow Mod 4 match ending in a 6-1 scoreline.
Oh, it's a 6-2. Okay. My apologies.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always associate that match with 2 points. But yeah, either way, I do believe that's like the most point being taken off Japan in the entire year. So this year, Japan 2 vs 2 kind of hindered them a little bit because one, this is harder to come back after the final initial break here, and also I think the competition of the Japanese team has been slightly closing by the sheer strong player lineup and the player loss from Japanese team, but still one of the best teams so far in the entire tournament, and probably still one of the best team here if you talk about the last previous 5 years. Slightly a bit weaker than this best team, but still up there with being one of the best. And of course, hardest framer of the pool. We did not even see HDHL in the losers bracket outside of Peaceville, and of course you're going to be seeing 4 here in the winners bracket.
Yeah, all 4 players extremely well versed in this HDHR mod. We've got FM2, 194 BPM. A lot of mechanical difficulty in this one, and combined with SV, this is a true NT mod.
Absolutely. This is one of the hardest maps in the entire pool here for put on 2 mods. So I'm kind of surprised they like to go for this first, but they know that they're clearly superior with the 2 mods. So far, I think a 1 miss ahead here on the 3 mod 2 pick. 99.47, 5 now from Orko, and 99.3 from Chibamasu, but there's no 99 from Japanese team. A weakness might have been found here for the Japanese team. Sarim really dropping loads of accuracy in this map here. We're going to do a bit of another FD sessions here, and Sarim also going to be dropping blades here, being trolled by the side of velocity, and really giving Chile a huge lead for now.
Yeah, every time these 1-6, highest V1-6 come in, we see Sarai drop a little bit more accuracy. Now down to 96. This is a huge lead for the Chilean team, who was gonna drop a little bit of egg in return, but Chibamas still holding on to that 99%, giving them the lead for now.
Might be a bit risky here for Nervous here from Orko, dropping loads of accuracy, but Shimasu holding as strong as ever, still on the 99%, doing loads of work for the Chilean team here. Now onto the consistency sessions here in the chorus. This part you should not drop any misses. It's still a bit of a 1-6 though, but you have to hold on. This is so much easier to read compared to the rest of the part so far. We'll see all the accuracy rise up here and have a chance for Japan to catch back up.
But there's not much map left, right? Even if Chile find a miss right now, it's gonna have to be a huge chain miss. There are a lot of chain 1-6s coming, so there's a little bit of opportunity. But so far, no chance for Japan back into this one. Mod 2 might just have been the perfect pick for Chile.
Ooh, might be the first time we actually see Japan is not making a mistake and losing a point for it. And Chile proving us that they are one of the best 2 vs 2 team here. Even they changed to 2-3 vs 3, they might still have a bit of a strong power left in their dusk. 2 FCs on this map with Hidden Hard Rock, smashing Japan out of the park here. And Japan, with a pretty low accuracy here from Serene, really drops their scores on this map below 1.05 million, but still believe these Japanese scores are still enough to murder the loser bracket, but they're up against the best free mod team in the entire tournament, and they have to be careful about some of these modded picks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna bring out the fact that they banned DT2. It's still very interesting, but I feel like against a team like Chile, you want to ban like either one of the free mods or like maybe a HD. Something like... I think HD
Absolutely.
Slightly better ban. It's a little bit more diff spike orangey, easy to make one mistake and lose type map.
Absolutely. I think Japan did not expect the strong double mod performances from free mod here, and I believe they're getting punished for it. Instead, they banned double time 2, which I do believe is not the best ban here up against Chile. I do believe free mod is such a better ban here up against Chile, but now they're being punished for it for now. That's more punished though. They still need to lose, I would say, at least non-free mod or hidden map up against Chile to let Chile even have a chance to touch the W up against Japan. And Japan probably being a bit shocked here for the first pick, losing a bit of a score. 60,000 points here, probably one of the most scores Japan has ever lost since a long time ago. And they have to think of the next pick going for Nisam Equimia map.
Yeah, with the DT2, with the DT pool being like completely gone, it's like, what do Japan want to pick? Because I mean, honestly, the DT1 is so Japan favorite. I was really hoping to see it because I feel like it's a map they just destroy. And DT2 as well, I feel like would have been nice to see, but with the DT2 gone, the DT pool gone, I guess you just go with like a high OD no mod, which Japan tends to really excel at, especially on the accuracy. So no mod 2 really makes sense here.
Yeah, this map, outside of being averagely high OD for a tech map, there's so much of technical stuff in this map. 1-8, 1-6, or even some harsher patterns and snappings throughout the entire map, and Japan bringing the A game here, the 2 best player countering content for their team. We did see Shamaran, which I do want to say is the 3rd best player for their team, really smashing out the free mod pick here, but unfortunately they're still losing W battle against Orko and Chiba Masu. However, these 2 players here, the 2 kinds of mechanics are just so strong, and they are one of the best players in the entire world, and they have been crushing all the open rank tournaments, 1v1 tournaments content, 2nd place on Explore Global Taiko Showdown 2025 here, and come to winner of Nightmare Taiko Frontier, and there's 9-star map boosts in that tournament, and he eats them like a piece of cake. And last year as well, come to literally Double S, one of the no mod picks here in the match. He just doesn't care, and he probably doesn't care about this map as well. Well, because can see Chile up here, up against a Japanese pick. They might need to see way more mistakes here to have a chance on a map like this.
Yeah, the win con for Chile here is just gonna be a miss out of contour content. Because as far as I'm concerned, Chile don't have the strongest act, especially on a high OD or snapping change map like this. That being said though, Uko still holding on to a double S for now. That keeps Chile, or keeps the scoreline relatively close.
Do you believe 7.2 OD is just fine just yet, but a double break here from both sides. There has been trade here, but all goal misses are slightly better than content. I do believe Chile is going to take back the lead just due to sheer combo and an accuracy loss here from Kantan 07. But Kantu really trying their best to hold on for their team, slightly bit above in terms of accuracy compared to everyone else. Shibai Master dropping down to 99.37, and those 100 drops here might be important for the Chilean team in Japan. Whew, just a little bit nerves here. Shivers down their spot, able to at least still on the lead right after that 2 breaks here on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, this Chilean team is somewhat dropping accuracy. This lead going from about even to now 2,000 points in Japan's favor. It's crazy that the margins are this close on a map this hard.
Bit of an accuracy drop here from Shibai Masu, really giving Japan the lead, 4,600 points. A bit of a mono, I don't think it really matters. I do believe they need one more miss here from the half pattern on the Japanese team, but you need to ask for a miss here from these 2 players, and they are always so consistent at technical maps. Slow as we, maybe not so, but hard maps here. Up here, 1-1, and I do believe that's basically it. Nothing left of the map could be changed to Chile's favor.
Man, I mean, this is an insane team score from both sides. Everyone, that's the end of No Mod 2. And I do believe that is a single-digit 100 count for Kantu on this No Mod 2. Same goes for Uko, who actually bests Kantu in the 100 count. But those misses.
Absolutely insane scores here on both sides. I don't think we even see a score above 972. Did we? On loser record just yet? I don't think we did.
I think so. Yeah, this is... I mean, this is crazy. Both teams proving why they are in the winner's bracket right now.
Yeah, going for the Chile's second pick here. Of course, going for a bit of an easier free mod one. Less flippable map, and I still think this benefits them a lot. It's a bit easier to hit in Hard Rock, however, I honestly think Chile is so good at hitting Hard Rock. They're even easier stuff. They have been just crushing them basic out of the park. Like last week here, we do see Shibai Masu dropping a bit of an accuracy, but I think this week he has been on form so far in this entire match. And just FC both the last 2 maps so far, and once again another hit on Hard Rock map. I feel that Shibai Masu can keep up with the performances from Japanese team here. We do see Yomogi swapping in here, and with Sachika, you can see Japan have the roster, they have the depth, they can switch to literally 6 players. All their 6 players has already been shown up so far in this match. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Japan just have that kind of depth. Yeah, I mean, Chile's pick idea, like mods aside, is basically pick any map that Uko is playing and pick any map that maybe can't do content unplaying on Japan's side. And definitely free mods are a good opportunity for that. Coming to our FM1, which is a little bit less anti-mod, but still a lot of mechanical difficulty. You see 7.4 stars, a lot of 1-4 plus 1-6 in this one. And again, the question is whether Japan, just now on that free mod 2, we saw them drop a lot of X. See if that's going to happen again on this free mod 1.
This map is actually harder to get a good accuracy out here. So Chile might have a bit of a trouble there because of sheer overall difficulty, but just outside of the unstable rate requirements here, I believe the map is still super Chilean favor, but definitely probably slightly bit different story here compared to free mod 2. All eyes on Shibai Masu. I do believe right after the sessions we might see Shibai dropping a bit more accuracy here than Oko.
So far,
do see some new face here for Japan. Yomogi is not really known as a hidden hard rock player, but I do believe he's actually has been practicing by a lot, and that's what needs to do if you're on the Japanese team here. Yeah,
practice paying off. 99.9 almost being held by Yomogi, and that's pretty much the difference maker between these two teams. 20,000 points the difference. Oko dropping a lot of accuracy. And this pick not quite going how as Chile would have hoped.
A change from 1 miss difference here from Chile in Free Mod 2 to 1 miss difference here for Japan. 22,000 points difference. I do believe 1 miss is still on their cards, but they have to be careful about some of these accuracy drop here in the slow sessions. John is doing so well so far in this map, 99.83. However, he has been missing a tiny bit here for the entire tournament, so he has to be careful about the final chorus here, and especially with the SV speed up, it's a bit on the easier side here of things though compared to Free Mod 2, and he has been keeping up in terms of accuracy and actually extending the lead here, like I mentioned. Oko and Chiba really dropping a lot of accuracy due to the sheer overall difficulty. Only 9.8 here, not working out well for Chile, and that's gonna be Japan extending the lead throughout the chorus, and they might be able to extend through and take the breakpoint off Chile on the free mod pick.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the last bit of 1-6, no chain miss and no 100 drop. Final stream here. And it's clean from Japan. They hold accuracy and they take this free mod 1.
Good accuracies here from the Japanese team here. Like I mentioned, Chiba, not the best accuracy when it comes to like OD 9.8 hit and hard rock, but still above 1.06 million on this. But one funny thing I will mention is that I do believe Chile actually got higher score in free mod 2 than this. Right? That's kind of insane,
I think
by
you're
the way.
right. Yeah, I think you're actually right. I think you're actually right. Yeah, maybe just something about the map. I mean, it is a decent bit harder just in terms of the mechanic side. And yeah,
Yeah,
I
they're
guess
slightly
Japan,
bit better on free mod 2. That's insane.
Japan can just handle like the mechanics accuracy a lot better than Chile, it seems, and that's why they can take this free mod 1. Somehow seeing a 4-way HDHR in finals FM1, that's kind of crazy.
Now we have been seeing 4 mods here from every single free mod, and I do believe it's going to be the same here for free mod 3 if they do actually select it. But now Japan has their next pick, and I do believe they are thinking that by quite a bit, because compared to what you expect here from the no mod pools, there isn't really that much of a higher mechanics map here compared to what we expected, but they're gonna go for hard run summer stick here. Content, absolutely no problem with these sort of maps. He's so good at these sort of maps. I don't know about Count 2 here. Maybe actually going to be someone like Yomogi playing this instead. And we're gonna see Escocion playing for the Chilean team. Oh shit, okay, yeah, that's exciting to see from Chile here, swapping out one of their key members here, probably because of sheer weirdness of the map.
Yeah. This HR1, polyrhythm HR1, so think like weird rhythms, a lot of visual reading, and especially on a super high OD. So another high OD kind of quite similar to the Nomad 2, just a lot less mechanically demanding.
However, for a map like this though, I can actually see Chiba must be playing quite well compared to something that we see on Free Mod 1. It's not about like it's not just like your consistency-ish long stream map. It gives a lot of breaks and a lot of bursts here. And I can see someone like Chiba Master doing very well, especially it's only 6.89 star here. And Shamaran up here for Japan, a technical player, of course. And of course, with Content, another technical hard rock player for their team. Shamaran, not really known as a hard rock player, but if you talk about something like a No Mod 7, which I do believe even the showcase got this about No Mod 7, it says up Shamaran's playground.
Flow speed not super high, so not so much reading difficulty in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Not much reading difficulty, and honestly, I think that actually benefits both teams quite a bit. These two teams, none of them are really known as like a super fast hard rock team here. Japan really shine up their fast hard rock performances, swapping out their previous old gens into some of the new players which are stronger in the hard rock reading category here instead of HD, where you usually associate Japan with HD, No More, and Double Time here. And This year, Japan definitely more of a hard rock technical team, and they have been starting off with tech picks every single round, every single match here, and absolutely 2 100s here for both players. That's absolutely insane. Actually, 1 100 here from both players just a second ago. Absolutely insane here, but some of these higher bursts here is going to make both of these players drop. But Esco Sion trying their best to keep up with the Japanese team, still holding on 99%, and Chiba Matsu just slightly bit behind these two.
Yeah, it's a full percent act of difference though between these teams. We sum both accuracies together, translating to 20,000 point lead. Again, we say that that's like a miss worth of difference. If Japan even want to find a miss, the harder part of the map is coming here. It's just a little bit left to go, but this 40,000 lead is pretty comfortable on an FC battle map. Speaking of FC, there goes both Chilean FCs. Escocion and Chiba Mas both find a miss, and that is it for HR1.
Yeah, huge blunder here for the Chilean side after the hard parts of the map here. I'm also honestly say the first looking like beatable map here from a loser bracket up against Chile if they did drop down after this match. But Japan, absolutely as strong as ever. 2 FCs on this map, 14 from Shamron, 15 from Content. Shamron actually beats the Content on this, not something I expected, but he shows that he is such a good technical player. He doesn't care. You pull a hard rock, yeah, it's the same for me. Went for HD on S the next pick, like after failing the 3-1 pick, did not deliver, and go for a hit and one. And hi guys, it's a VTuber song.
Kind of.
Kind of. I absolutely hate this
Yeah.
song. I'm sorry, Emil.
Okay.
The 0.5
I love this song.
VTuber.
It's so awesome.
I mean, at least we can shake up the vibes of this match a bit. Like, so far we have kind of been listening to a war noise song. I mean, I'm
True.
sorry for those mappers, but those songs are
War
kind of like war noise. Dude, it just...
I think we're gonna nah. It's not like exactly war noise. I think that's a different thing. You're gonna like categorize stuff differently, bro. Alright, HD1. You did say that I did think that Japan was possibly gonna ban this because most of the map is pretty free and then there's a little diff spike in the middle, and if you know Japan finds a miss and then Chile both hold on, it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
Definitely
literally
possible. Yeah, definitely a possible pick here for Chile.
This is just a pick for how is everyone feeling today.
Yeah,
if you're not feeling well, if you're not feeling well, you are dead on the slow session.
Yeah, especially this like early kind of like 1.16. A lot of swing as well. Holding good act throughout this early part is super important. We see all these players still holding on to super high 99s. Oh. Well, that's a miss from Yomogi, and it's not a clean one at that. Chile grabbed a 30,000 point lead almost instantly.
Yeah, another part not really giving Chile a bit of a trouble. They still 100 so far. What are they doing in this map? Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you, Oko. Now it make it 2, but still 200 on this map is absolutely killing Japan here. 98.43 and 99.73 here. Not strong enough up against the Chilean team. Absolutely insane performance on the Chile side, but we are on to the hardest part of the map. Guys, it's time for the spike. GT, let's see. Will we see a gigantic shift here in this part?
Yeah, this part playing like 280, and Yomogi is gonna find the first miss of this section. Things not looking so good on Japan on Chile's pick of HD1 here. Both Uko and Chibamas holding on tight through this diff spike.
Oh my goodness, what are they doing? Dude, they just think so well. They just don't care. They are literally on the same accuracy right now. That's 400 from both Levi and Orko. That's a total of 8 100s. It's actually less 100 count here than Supreme alone. And I am so surprised Japan did not ban this map. And they are, once again, we have been saying that banning double time is a punishment. And they have been punished for it. and that is gonna be a very sweet second pawn. Huge difference here from both sides, and Chile takes this pawn with a two-way 500 on this
Oh my
map.
God.
What is this score from the Chilean team?
I mean, this is absolutely absurd. Both the 100 counts combined is less than Yomogi and Sudaim. Like, individually, like, this is insane. I mean, Chile just proving why they are seed 2 here. And yeah, they've bested their 2024 record, 1 point against Japan 2 years ago, and now managing 2 points.
I'm gonna be real here. I think if we find everyone else in the tournament and try to beat those two Chilean spots, I think it's actually impossible. I think they just have the two best team and one player in the entire tournament.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
it's crazy, really.
Absolutely insane scores here from Chile, and not weak at all, not bad at all. I mean, I can't even say they're good at it. They're all amazing at hit and run. And Japan probably gonna be a bit shocked by that performances once again. They need to think of what they're going for next. They can go for No More 6 here, a bit of attack map as well, but I do believe that might be just a bit tad too easy compared to the map they've seen so far. I do believe No More 1 and No More 3 is the better choice here for the Japanese team.
Yeah, out of like the real pure tactics, thinking of like No More 2 HR1 that they've already picked. And they will go for 320 BPM speed. I mean, as you mentioned, I did think No More 1 and possibly No More 6 are going to be the next options. But for now, we're going to start off with our 320 custom map.
Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce that song taiko, but it's a map by Skidose, and it's Camellia in the good old 2026. It's a Camellia song that at least I have never heard of, so pretty cool song here. Very long for a No More 3 pick as well. We do see the content count 2 combo back for this map. I'm pretty sure they have no troubles on these sort of maps here. And Miyuchi come from the Mania mode and one of the best Mania player ever in the 4 key scenes here. Of course, playing the speed mechanics here because Mania mechanics is even crazier than taiko. So this type of stuff, nothing weak for him. Absolutely, you can smash out 320 BPM, no problem. Orko, baseline No More player, pretty sure he has to play most of the high mechanics map here with Eva, Chiba, Masu, Miyuchi, or Escocion. And they're asking for count 2 to 10 miss, and I don't think that request is going to be given here from a Japanese team.
We'll see. I think Chile need Japan to find 10 misses. I mean, that would help a ton, right?
Yeah, they need 10 miss. I'm not too sure would 1 miss be enough, but the Chilean brothers definitely hope that at least 1 miss happen, because that 1 miss is gonna need it, especially after Orko finding a miss here. So maybe that's why they'll be cutting a 10 miss, because 1 miss is not enough, especially the 2 players on the Japanese team were double Xing at that particular moment.
It's just a little bit of early miss. That being said, it's a little bit of a later miss, also another miss, and this pick starting to slip away already. 20,000 lead opening up very early on, and miss from Yuchi as well.
Oh my god, I'm seeing Yuchi even single tap it. I wanna say pretty 160 patterns here. He is absolutely single tap monster, doesn't care what happens in this map. And he's even the 2 thorns at the start, 4 thorns in a row, he doesn't care. These finishers actually, I don't think it's the best for Japanese playstyle here. Like I mentioned, that's not the best playstyle for the Japanese team, and content does find a miss, but that miss is not enough. There's 1 out of 10 so far, and Miyuchi instantly drops back, and the trade here from the Chilean team, the chance is gone. And now content with the 1-100, seemingly like the 10-100 requests here from the Chilean team are just not given. Still, 1-100 on this map, Kantu, you are a beast.
Yeah, I mean, mechanics demand is so high, we see every other player missing. but Kantu stable as ever. Still holding on to 99.95. So you can keep it up through to the end of the map. Sorry.
Let's see, can he keep FC in this map? Because that FC would be such an aura farming point in this map. One of the hardest map in the entire pool, and no one else in the pool actually FC so far. Especially the top section right a second ago really hits this map. This part is a lot easier than what we saw on the funny finishers and doublet session. But right after this, at the final part of the map, it's gonna be a lot harder in that case here. But so far, still free for both sides. A bit of a tricky doublet, but nothing hard compared to what we've seen a minute ago.
Got a little bit of longer patterns incoming throughout this last final KI in this last quarter of the map. More longer patterns, but it's no mistake from Kantu. It's like quite literally perfect gameplay that we're watching right now. 99.97. And of course, no chance for Chile back in this one, though both players managing to recover, now holding 1,000 combo each. There is just no chance from Chile, just because Japan are so strong at this pick.
Final part of the map, content is this fight with a miss is still on 99.85. What are you two doing? This 10 sessions here, not giving anyone any trouble, and Japan might just smash out a 3-100 total in this map. What are they doing? And we talk about players from the outer space, we talk about the teams from the outer space here on this map. Japan, what 3 and 4 100s from count 2 and count 10. One miss is literally the only mistake. For almost a perfect play. Far from a perfect, but they're literally touching it. Oh my goodness. 10 miss, not granted, but I honestly think that even 10 miss might not be enough here for the Japanese team. They need way more than 10 miss, probably. Like one chain of 10 miss, not enough for Japan to Japan to throw this pick. Those accuracy, what are you guys doing, bro?
Went from insane HT1 team score to insane No Mod 3 team score. The caliber of these players in this winner's bracket, man, is something else. And we do see Chile go for the No Mod 4 pick next. Very expected.
Style. Yeah. A huge change of style in this map here. We talk about most of the no mods are mechanics. This is the only no mod that is not a mechanics map. There's a bit of a mechanics required for the entire map due to the 300 BPM burst here but they are mostly monos, and the map are SV heavy and slow, and honestly I would say the middle sections are legit memorized. It looks like a memorized map, and I would say memorize helps a lot more. There's probably a way of pattern to read that, but it's so much harder, and that part usually gives us loads of trouble to players. We do have a solid ending here with the slow sessions as well, and those are slow sessions with snapping change has been giving players a lot of trouble, but knowing the Chilean team are so good at these type of maps, I don't think the ending actually gonna trip up them whatsoever. I think the hardest part for Chile is probably the middle section, and interesting to see Kantu actually playing any sort of a gimmicky maps, because knowing this guy, he usually wants to avoid these sort of maps, but he wants to win, and he's practicing here for their own team and for their own team good, and they absolutely need him to lock in these performances from the No Mod 4. And here we go, the 4th Chile pick.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Chile managed to win No Mod 4 against Japan. Let's see if they can do it again. Alright, PDK spam. No misses.
Yeah, those are all muscle memories parts, and I don't think those are the actual hard parts. But right after this is where the hard part comes. Okay, here it comes, where you can see many more SV here. These are still 1-4, but after that we're gonna see these strong karma sections, which are super annoying to read. No problem here for both sides, and still 100 difference between these two teams here. Alright, Don Kama. Stream. With snapping change, no break whatsoever from both teams, and they all see it. Double F from Kantu. We talk about mechanics. He doesn't care. He talk about He talk about SV, doesn't care. No mod, he just is after the playground.
I mean, that has to be the most nerve-wracking break ever. Chile know they have a chance, but they have to lock in. And for Japan, it's your point to lose.
And I would say these are not hot pot, absolutely, but right after this, Chiba he did not count the mono correct, and that's gonna be, might be the deciding point here for Chile. Accuracy gone here for Chile. Talk about 99.44, but it's gone because the other team is still holding a double S. Kantu, what are you doing?
I don't get it. I mean, this is just absurd. It's a low SV, tons of snapping changes, but it's just not gonna matter. Kantu still holding on. Streets from Yomogi and Chiba Mas, but a 40,000 point lead is pretty much uncompatible, but Kantu hits a 100!
2 or 3 100 in the end for Kantu, but he almost double S his map. This beast, this guy, every time this guy plays, if we practice the map, he kills it. He doesn't care. You talk about Kantu, yeah, he banned all the gimmick maps in a solo tournament because he just doesn't want to practice it. But if he practice it, look at him go. No trouble here for the Chilean team. And now they are kind of back against the walls because they need to suffer a pick here for Japan. Kantu is probably crying that he cannot get the double S because it was so close that he would get the style points, and Japan instantly fire back with a Hard Rock 2 pick here. Zarem and Sachika, 2 fast, very fast second player, up already for the Japanese team.
Yes, that was super fast SV here. 250 effective SV for most of the map, and I believe the ending is something like 258 SV, like that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Correct. And yeah, and the style of them, when this map was selected, I talked about Zarem and Sachika. I say that they are a fast hidden player, but probably a hot take, but in my opinion, fast hidden skill set is actually a Hard Rock skill set. Because the reading area is very similar to a fast Hard Rock reading place here. So usually players who are extremely good at like 300 BPM hidden reading, they are usually better as well in Hard Rock reading, unless you're like completely blind on hidden, like no audio player, absolutely. But outside of that, if you are used to reading extremely fast scroll speed here on hidden, you are strong at fast scroll speed as well on Hard Rock. However, I would not associate Japan as like a super fast scroll reading team here, but so could be said about Chile. Honestly, I think the team coming from the loser bracket Korea have the single best fast scroll speed player in the entire tournament. I do believe they are actually missing a player compared to your usual Korean lineup. But we'll see how can Japan perform in this pick. Not something that you will see Japan pick every day, because it usually ending on Hard Rock too.
I mean, so far this pick looking really good for them, mostly because of a lot of 100 drops from Chiba Mas here on the CHR2.
Shiny Froki, basically the Hard Rock 2 specialist here for Chile. This swap in for this map, probably only need to practice this and DT2 for the entire weekend. And he has been performing so far, and as a 3-digit player, able to perform up against these 1-digit players in the entire world is quite satisfying. I'm honestly gonna say, like, satisfying that you're actually able to keep up with them. And Japan so far not showing any weakness here because Sachika is only dropping like 2 100 so far in this map, and Zarem around 7 100. Still a losable map if they do find a miss, especially the final 20% of the map has loads of harder patterning here. Sachika slowly dropping a bit of, leading a bit of 100 here, trying to keep it back to Chile. The same to be said about Chiba Mas, dropping down to 98%. It's only hovering around that accuracy here has been giving back Japan all the accuracy and all the bleeding here.
And yeah, the end of the Kiai here. A little bit of a break before we enter the final and hardest part of the map. The calm before the storm. And again, we're looking for misses from Japan here.
You will see a DDD KKKD here at the start of the hard sessions, and that is pretty truckable if you're not used to it, and both hits it! Oh, everyone hits it, and that's not good for Chile. They need a miss from Japan anytime soon, or they'll be down on a match point situation. Final part of the map, 10,000 points, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000. Oh, break from Sachika, and suddenly there's a chance for Chile. There's still points left. Oh my goodness, 8,000 points.
Oh!
Oh, Chiba Masu looks like that final session, and this lead, the chances are gone for Chile. All their chances for this map, all they're hoping for a breakpoint. The last look like Chiba Masu couldn't stand any stronger, and just like that, Japan takes the final point. And we talk about Shiny Froki. He is the top performing player of this board. Lowest ranked player in two teams by a long distance, doesn't care. In these four players, smash out the Hard 2 pick. Absolutely a monster performances here from Chile, from Shiny Froki.
MVP, but unfortunately not enough as Japan reach match point. 6 points in the bag now. And this next pick for Chile is do or die. Do have free mod 3 open, but again, it's a very specialist pick in terms of what is required from the players, right? You have like the kind of, I mean, it's basically just long stream and then a lot of offhand patterns, and if you put on mods on that, it's gonna be scary, and they go for it. Ooh. I mean,
I'm laughing because Song of Sin, yeah, this is a Song of Sin. Every time ISOC pick puts something funny on the song title, on the difficulty title, you know this map is actually very funny, and Escosian might actually be playing this. You know, I think that makes sense. He has been playing Hidden Hara quite decently for the entire tournament. Honestly, surprising performances, even I would say, actually able to keep up with Chiba Masu in the earliest stage of the entire tournament. But this is no early stage, and this is no easy map. But if we talk about a troll map, this is a troll map for the pool.
yeah, someone said this is what, Shinsekai X Either Ritual, which is kind of accurate. We've got a lot of, I mean, that's the main focus of the map is going to come down to the death streams. You have to read it correctly depending on what mod you go on. Bunch of like 5 notes, 6 notes, monos in the stream make it extremely hard. So yeah, pretty counting based map, and then combine that with HH or reading difficulty, which we do expect from most of these players.
Actually,
also, yeah, I think when it comes to this kind of map, it's just a little bit more orangey, which is why in theory it's probably one of Chile's must picks coming into this match.
Are they actually putting a 2-0 more on this? Are they actually trolling? I think they're actually trolling. Okay.
Wait.
Okay, we see Escosian or Hidden Harrock. Kyushin's on this map. He's usually here for the modded pick. Not modded picks, no mod 4 picks here. But interesting lineup for Chile. Might be the troll map to deal with this troll map. We'll see this strategy actually work, but I am kind of looking a bit shaky here for Chile. It might be just want to have fun after seeing all the points, but hopefully that's not the case here. No Orko, no Chiba Masu on this pick, and hopefully just want Japan to knock this map, because this is a very funny map, and I think knock is actually quite prominent on this map. And if you do knock, your score is actually even worse than a no mod FC. So we'll see.
Anything can happen here. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna see Japan lead in terms of score just because of the mod difference, and that's probably what we're seeing most of the time. So Chile will basically just slowly bleed score lead, and the only way they can grab it back is if Japan find misses.
On the either visual, nobody finds a miss. So far, it's still on a bit of the easier side of the map, but we're gonna be seeing some 5 notes, 6 notes monos, which are toxic to read. And to talk about ISOC, this is up his type of maps. And yeah, Kyoshin's fighting this on the either visual, and not a good start here for Chile. Okay,
Ooh.
2 miss.
Oh. We gotta see misses from Shavarin, Escosian, and Kyoshin, but these misses are just gonna favor Japan more and more. A 6-digit score lead already opening up, and I do think the match might be coming to a close here. 1/3 part gonna catch off Shamarin, but there's a certain player still holding on to a 99.6 HDHR FC right now.
Oh, Shaman!
Oh!
Shaman! Wait, both players are not locking in this map hard! If we have the do not have the no-foul back in the old time, this would be a fouling map! Shaman is once again not locking hard in the saturation! You know, this might actually be winnable for Chile if they put on their, I believe, their actual lineup. But yeah, Escocion not locking towards at the end, and Sarim auto finding a miss. No one is having a safe time in this map. Son of Sin, ISOC, mapping this map is a sin. And just like that, Japan gonna be the lesser of the evils and takes this point. That was very funny. Thank you, ISOC. I love your custom maps. Please make more.
Yeah, it's a lot of misses towards the end of the map here. But it is Sudaim holding on this MVP performance, 1.09 million. And Japan will take this match 7-2.
GG well played to both sides, and yeah, I think after the Hard Rock 2, Chile might as well be like, alright, let's have some screen time to their players. I think they actually did try. I mean, that map, if you are consistent, actually it's a good strat, because you can be just like that, just like Shamarin, absolutely knock hard in that map, and with low mod accounts, they can actually win that map. I do believe they are probably thinking of going for something like that, but I still think no Oko and Shibaimasu on that map is kinda interesting. I do believe it's maybe a strategy, but whatever. Good luck to them in the loser bracket, well, quote-unquote loser bracket up against Korea next weekend, because Korea is another very strong performances, and we talk about Korea, we always talk about Korea being like a pseudo two-man team, and Chile, we expect it to be actual literally two-man team, but they are actually being a bit less a literal two-man team. We do see some shining performances from some of their players, like Shiny Froki on Hard Rock 2, or Esco Sion here on some of the no-mod maps. Musician and no-mod, I do believe they are sort of a bit more of a pseudo two-man team. Exciting to see how they up against the combo between Apollos and Peaceful here in next weekend in the Grand Finals map pool, which will be even harder and probably even more exciting than this.
Yeah, I think no question Korea Chile looked like a lot stronger than Korea for now, but I think with the Grand Finals, who probably scaling up a decent amount, it will be quite interesting to see how Chile, I think it'll be quite interesting to see the Chile-Korea matchup, especially you would expect Korea to have a slightly better skill cap.
Yeah, absolutely, and I do believe they are playing a tiebreaker currently. I'm not too sure are we actually going to be switching for that, because we do have a match that has actually showed the tiebreaker around, like, I think yesterday. We probably need some confirmations here from us. But yeah, very interesting match for the entire tournament, and I'm happy Chile at least able to get a top 3 in this tournament, because I mean, I'm gonna be real, I think Oko is probably like the most deserving player for a global match for a longest time.
Yep.
And he finally got it
sure.
after 10 years, and you know, sometimes something like this. Born in a country that no one plays taiko, finally strong enough to build a top 3 above team for so many years. This is literally the story of Aza in OWC, but the difference between OWC is that OWC is so much easier to get players, because you are in a big country, 2, you are popular. But in Chile, you are less populated, and taiko is a less popular game even, so able to build this for after so many years and on and not quitting the game, honestly, is super respectful for Oko here. And of course, ups here for Shibaimasu, Shiny Froki, Escocion, Kyoshins, and Biyushi here up here to support the Chilean side. And of course, the new Japanese team, they are as strong as ever. You swap out the new names, they don't care. Yomogi, coming from Mania, has been performing so much in this World Cup. They dropped a bit of a weaker performances on the earlier stage, but he has been locking in form. Very good FCs here for the Fremont one, and also Sachika, Sarim, and of course the big 3 player as usual, Shamarin, MCK, Kantu. content. They're absolute beasts. We're not going to be seeing Kanto in the top spot, but we'll see how these players actually play this so much difficult. This very heavy SV map on your map.
Yeah, I don't blame the players if they're side reading this, you know what I mean? Maybe not too much reason to have practiced this week. Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Up against Japan, yeah. I mean, if we actually gonna TP up against Japan, I think you should be extremely happy because
I mean, that's really record breaking.
Yeah. In this history, no one has ever got to a TP up against Japan. We did see Japan lose a billion years before, but that was the ancient times and there was not TP. But up against TP up against Japan, the closest are Korea in 2020, which take 5 points off Japan in semifinals, and Taiwan in 2018, which also did take 5 points off Japan. Those were the closest years that we ever get to see Japan have a chance to exit for the entire tournament. Yep. Or even touch against a tiebreaker. So good to see Japan actually playing the TV performances here. Oko still definitely did practice this map.
I mean, a lot of SV difficulty in this one. Definitely a little bit of practice required to get a good handle of the map. Of course, you got no more 4 levels of SV difficulty, you got no more 6 levels of mechanics requirement as well on this one.
A lot of speed tech in this map. You can see a lot of like 1618 for the entire map, and yeah, you can see Japan did not practice that. They did not practice that. They probably just give it the counter content anyway. I think that's like the correct lineup for their team. And do you believe they're actually playing the map right now? At least they okay, Kanto is not playing.
Yeah, no, Kanto is not playing. I don't think content is in like
oh yeah, we see Shamrock.
I think it's actually 2v2. Oh no, yeah, Shamrock.
No, it's...
Yeah, Shamrock is
player.
Yeah, okay, definitely Shamrock is in. So yeah, gotta compare yourself against these players. I guess you can check the MP link later on, but Oko finally gonna find a bunch of misses. Was holding on to the FC for the longest time.
Really impressive performance. I do believe we do have someone like that. Liu, actually not Liu. Liu is very well. It was actually Foxer hold up to this part, get around 1000 combo, and try their best for their team. Don't really talk about Foxer as like a high mechanics player, but he's still able to perform on the map, which is really awesome. Yeah, bunch of misses from the SVs here from the Japanese team. You can see these guys are actually human. They are usually players about Japan. Everyone in the chat is like, oh, congratulations to Japan for the win. Oh, they don't need to do anything. No, these guys practice. These guys are probably the most practiced players still in the entire tournament. They try so much that they actually lock in for SS on. They get like multiple SS. So it's the same for Oko in this entire tournament. These hardware players, they are all here due to the times they put into the game, and it's honestly always respectable players. It's just that Japan has so many of these players because of homegrown country buff, but yeah.
I mean, of course, no disrespect to Chile, blood, sweat and tears, all culminating in a top 3 finish this Taiko World Cup, so huge respect to them, of course.
Now we do have a bit of a question in the chat here asking if the number in the circle are combos. Yes, they are. The combo cap of Taiko is actually 400 combo. Score V1 is 100, but we are playing in Score V2, so 400. And I don't say 400 actually matters too much because these rounds are like 3000 combo long. Like, number 5 is literally 2800 something. Like, you miss, you barely lose like 10,000 points. It's not that much.
Yeah.
But
I mean, speaking of combo cap, you can look at like the number below the score. That's like the amount of score that's being added. So we see like Uko is at like, okay, it's kind of fuzzy, but like 220 something, and then Chibama's holding above 100 combos, hitting 230 something per node. So that's basically a small explanation of how combo works in Taiko. So it's very minute differences, and it's even smaller on a map that is this long. It's 7.5 minutes.
Alright, into a break before we're on to the last part of more streams. More funny streams. I'm kind of surprised we do not have the storyboard on for this map, but yeah. It's okay. We're gonna see, if we do have the storyboard on, we're gonna see them fishing or doing funny games.
We are like exploring the universe or something right now, bro.
Yeah. They're on the spaceship. Well, actually not a spaceship, it's like a...
Well,
ship
is it literally like a ship?
Yeah,
it's like a normal ship in space. So yeah. Do we call this a spaceship? I don't know. Alright.
Wow, we literally talking about English here. Whoa, hardest language of the entire world. Alright, final part of the lap, we are on to the actual no more 6 parts.
Yeah, 1-4, 1-6, and 1-8. All in this section to close us off.
Yeah, really good accuracy combo here for Chiba Masu towards the end of the lap. Actually, even overtaking Orko, almost overtaking Orko in this map here. But with one final part, we talk about flip course, we talk about bus cuts. You know, bus cuts has one very funny part. GPS spotted it. Time for the reference. Here comes Chiba miss.
No.
Anyone else miss?
Oh, okay, they got the content down at least. This part's... Okay, I guess it's the same thing.
Oh no, Chiba Masu. Sadness of being a bongo player. Oh no! Oh my god, never missed the last note. You can see their combos are just dropping because they missed the last note. Orko and Yomogi, unfortunate. But yeah, Chiba Masu was really close to Orko's score, but the final mono really announced it. And Chile actually did win this TB, but again, I do believe the actual players for this map from Japanese team are not playing currently.
Yeah, I guess that's it for the finals.
Absolutely, we actually did see some other scores. Sareem getting an 847k in this map, so probably actually did not practices. Shamrin getting an 800k on this with Hidden, which is absolutely crazy. Miyoshi getting an 827k, and Kiyoshin's getting a 591. Yeah, here for the fun, and hopefully everyone enjoyed their time here with on the flip core, also original tiebreaker. And yeah, any thoughts, GT, for this match?
I mean, okay, we didn't expect it to be, you know, a close, hard-fought battle, but I think we saw some absolutely insane scores today. I'm looking at that HD1 team score, that No Mod 3 teams score from Japan, and as well as that No Mod 4 performance on Kanto. I mean, it's been a crazy match overall, and yeah.
Yeah, I do believe Kanto actually... I've seen every single map he played, right? Yeah, he's just a beast. He just doesn't care.
Wait, yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, he played a lot less because, I mean, he's a Japan team. But still, in this hard level of a pool, he's just like that. Every no mod you ask Kanto to play, he sees it. And yeah, that's been a very fun match here, and again, very close, hard-fought battle here for Chile. Actually, would not say very close, but they actually did make some extremely close point, and honestly, probably a bit more closer than expected. I think I got my pick comes W though, a 7-2 probably. I think I put 7-2.
Well, I put 7-1.
Dude, you could. Yeah, let's go. I got my 6 points. Alright. That's been a very fun match, and I hope the chat also enjoys this entire match of a hard-fought battle from Chile. And it's gonna be an end here for the finals weekend. But don't go anywhere, because there's still the Grand Final Map Pool Showcase at I believe 14 UTC. If you do want to see the actual times, do see on the main sheet of the Osu Taiko on the wiki. There's the information sheet. You can click it, and then you can see what time, and it can be catch up the time for the finals stream here for the weekends of the Grand Finals for the finals weekend. And this has been a very great finals weekend. Once again, congratulations here for Korea, Chile, and Japan for top 3. And thanks for Brazil, Taiwan, and China with the hard fought up against a top 6, able to get the top 6 battle. And I've been Yongin. signing off as the finals weekend, and we will be catching you all in the finals Mapu Showcase, I do believe in 14 UTC. And he has been GT, thanks for casting with me, and take care, and good night everyone.
Good night.